What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Nick and welcome to the channel. We find ourselves today at Suzuka Full Circuit. We are in the Forza GT hopper. We are in our trusty bright pink 911 sporting the BWT livery courtesy of the livery shop. First of our three qualifying laps was a skipper one as we did dirty the lap. The second one we get an okay time at 2:04.6. Still a ways off the pole on this one. We are trying on our third and final attempt here to see if we can find anything. Sector 1 was a bit meh. Sector 2 we made a little bit of time up, but we're still not really down. We have a bad run through Spoon. We managed to, by the end of 140 coming towards the chicane at the end, we managed to find a little bit of time, and that actually increases to just over 8 tenths of a second for our final qualifying lap. So that was good enough for P8. Only a 4-lap race here, so it's going to be a nice quick one. Just going to put the medium tyres on so we don't need to worry about grip so much. So let's see how we get on. Right, we're away. We are getting a fantastic start, as we do quite often with this 911. The rear engine really giving us a lot of traction off the line to make up one position here up to P7. We're going to hang it on the inside. We have a bright green / yellow Porsche on our left hand side. Little bit of an incident happening in front of us. BMW and Bentley getting all up close and personal. That Porsche manages to stick it round the outside coming into the start of the S's. Little bit of contact on the entrance. We go to try and take a right hand turn, but for some reason someone is put on the back of our left rear quarter panel, preventing us from turning. So that's a very quick drop from P8 to P21. So not a fantastic start, it must be said. We do manage to catch up to the back of the pack by the hairpin. We make up a position there from the Porsche, just joining from the gravel on the outside. The Porsche ahead of us getting all sorts of out of shape, struggling to drive in a straight line next to the Lamborghini. We have a look up the inside towards Spoon. We decide to back out of it. Not really the space there. Still the first lap, don't really trust a lot of people in terms of giving the space. Putting it through Spoon, we managed to try and keep it nice and tidy. We get a good exit here, but the Lambos are a bit quicker than us in a straight line. I am running quite a heavy downforce setup on this one to give me the most amount of grip through the first part of the track, so it does leave me a bit vulnerable down towards 140R and down the main pit straight as well. As you see, the Lambos getting a bit together, just coming through 140R. They do get it in shape again, coming through towards the chicane. We get up right to the back of the Lamborghini in front of us. We get a nice drive out of it, but not really anything happening down at the start finish straight there. Coming through the first couple of corners, we've got Porsche getting all kinds of out of shape on the inside of the second part of the first turn. The Lamborghini just seems to drive off the track for some peculiar reason. So with all that, that brings us up to P16. Coming up through Dunlop Curve, we've got the Corvette just rejoining from the outside here. We have a look up to the inside of the Degners, but we decide to back out of it. Give him loads of space. He just drives off the side into the gravel, so we will take that free position up inside through Degner 2 up to P15. Coming down into the hairpin, braking nice and early, worrying about the Corvette getting stopped behind us. We go a little bit deep into the corner. We get a little tap from the Corvette behind us, but nothing major. We are looking to see if we can gain onto the cars squabbling ahead of us. Through Spoon again, we get a better run through this than the Ferrari here. We look to make sure we keep a tight line on exit. We get up the inside, get on the throttle nice and early, making sure we leave space for the Ferrari on the outside of us here. We keep it up to the wall on the left hand side. Ferrari obviously running at a lot less downforce than we are, much better straight line speed than me. Puts a wheel on the grass, but nothing too major. We get through 140R nice and safely. Ferrari's a little bit slow through the apex, and we do brake nice and early just to make sure we don't drive into the back of him as well. Coming through the chicane here, the Corvette going for a gap that never really existed, was just going to drive over the Astro to make that move. I think we once again have to wait to let traffic pass, so not the greatest of starts here. We're coming through to the end of the third lap. We are down still in P20. We see our old friend the Corvette there having a bit of trouble by pit entry. Not sure what happened there, but anyway. Coming through the S's, we take a bit too much on the inside here. Unbalances the car and we drift off to the right hand side into the grass. The Corvette gets back past us. So with a few corners left to go on the final lap, we are down in P20, but that does go up to P19 from a DNF as we get through to Spoon Curve here. We sit close to the Corvette. We have a much tighter run through the corner. We got on the power much earlier, much higher exit speed, and we do have a look up the inside, but as is Forza tradition, the bloke just tries to block us in there, run us into the wall. We go around a very slow Porsche that I assume has run out of fuel at this point. We sit behind the Corvette, we brake nice and early. He just keeps his foot fully buried into it there, using all of the runoff area. We brake for the chicane. Keep an eye on the rearview mirror, take your hands off the wheel because we are getting absolutely punted. We do a nice 360 pirouette and we drive down to get our P17 with the Corvette miners picking up a nice 1.3 second penalty, which, if you ask me, is not enough. Unfortunately, if we were able to stay a bit closer without getting punted there, we may have been able to make up a final position at the end, as the guy ahead of us did have a 7-second penalty. Not the greatest to finish, P17 there, nothing to write home about, but yeah, a very active race there, and typical Forza driving standards. It is what it is really in Forza, and you've got to take it or you leave it. But thank you very much for watching this one, guys. It was I still had fun in the race, even though it was not the finish that we wanted. If you are enjoying the content, do leave a comment. Feel free to obviously like the video. That would do a massive favour for me. And subscribe if you are enjoying my content. There is more videos available in the playlist on screen now. Also, just want to do a massive shout out to everyone who has subscribed, left comments and likes, because I've only been doing this for about a month and a half to 2 months, but I'm already up with over 80 subscribers and more hours of watch time than I ever thought I would ever qualify for. So thank you very much for that. Cheers for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.